Welcome back. I mean, yes, we all know, no matter what monetary policies are churned out on a regular basis, you need the fiscal policies to complement, or else you may just hit a brick wall. Well, some of the actions being taken on the fiscal side, trying to see if I could highlight one of them. You think we'll have, at least, if it wasn't with the kind of pace that you may have wanted in the past, any improvements from what you've seen?
No. Well, it's, instead of getting better, it's been getting weaker.
How?
In the sense that otherwise it's the CBN governor and the CBN wouldn't be having gray hair and all that. The man is shrinking every day because the pressure and all that. And I keep saying that the monetary policy alone cannot. They are to implement the fiscal policy. The fiscal policy is supposed to give direction. For example, every year, like the budget, the executive, we say, okay, look, we want interest rates in single digit. We want expansionary, policy, so that interest rate, a single digit, maybe 9%. What does that mean? It means that companies can borrow money at a cheaper rate from the banks. When you borrow a cheaper rate from the banks, what happens? You expand your factory. When you expand your factory, you need people. You employ more people, thereby creating jobs. When you do that, domestic production improves. And when that happens, inflation will now, at long run, the short term, yes, but at long run, as production increases, the inflation they're targeting to, and all that, they don't have to do that. In the short run, it will be high, but long run, then it will come that both will converge. Because the production, the only way, even out of recession, is to increase domestic production.
Speaking about production, shouldn't we be optimistic that, well, now that they're focusing, at least to a great extent, on infrastructure development, the road network, if that comes on stream in the next couple of months, wouldn't we have some ease in the system? People are able to move goods and services.
You see, one is this. One is the transport infrastructure and the road infrastructure.
That's very key.
Yeah, very key. But more critical is power. Because in every production, you need to produce first. You need energy, power to produce. I was, a friend of mine told me about his own friend who has a shop somewhere, and she spends every month 400,000 naira on alternative power supply. And she's shutting down her business and she's moving to the US. Okay? What is holding her now is because her husband is a banker, and she said, okay, if you want to do with your banking, fine. You come and visit us in the US. So that she can, little money she has, she can set up a business in the US. And she employed over 10 people. Okay? So from 20, she has reduced that to 5.
Even if we had an emergency in the power sector, are we going to be able to address it in 12, that should be like 24 months to get some sign, is it?
It took Europe and America about 50 years to deal with their power situation. But it has taken Africa over 50 years, and we are not there. Where people that have access to power, about 40% of Africans have access to power. Okay? And it requires about over $100 billion per annum to meet up with the power needs of Africa. Okay? So, but the thing is that we need to make a deliberate effort. China spent about 32 billion to get over 40,000 megawatts. We have spent over 300
billion.
We have not even
billion or million.
Billion to be able to, if I'm not mistaken, to be able to the power sector, million.
Okay.
To be able to get, we have not even gotten our power right. So too much politics in power. Okay. So this thing we need to do is to think more strategically. So that we'll be able to get out of this situation.
Dr. Nweze is an economist. Thank you for coming on this morning. That's where we draw the curtains as well today on the program. We thank you all for watching. We will be back tomorrow. I'm Chamberlain. That's all.
Many thanks for watching. I'm Gimba Umar.
Well, thank you so much for watching. I'm Maupe Ogun.